Okay, hi there. So today we're going to look at the concept of dashboards. What we saw last week was interaction, and that, as you saw, allows the user to examine the details of the data on their own. So they can zoom in, they can perhaps move the chart around, they can hover over bits of data to find out particular values and so on. This week we'll take that a bit further by looking at a dashboard, which is essentially a collection of visualizations, and that allows you to use visualizations that interact with each other, in fact. So we're going to do this in Jupyter because some of these widgets don't work in Colab, or at least not without quite a bit of effort. So if you want to try these out, you'll have to use them. You'll have to use Jupyter. And also to say, I'll be doing my demonstrations in Jupyter because I can't run them from PyCharm because this is all done. This builds a sort of web server, a mini web server that serves up the dashboard. Okay, so what is a dashboard? I mean, it's kind of obvious, but just in case, the term is modeled on what you find in a car, so which would be a series of dials, gauges. Nowadays, of course, it's all digital, but previously there might actually be physical dials, and they would give an indication of what the state the car is in, what state the engine is in, and so on. A data dashboard is obviously a similar thing, but providing information about a group of data sets. So usually not just one data set, it's usually a group of data sets. And it will be maybe a set of charts. Usually it'll be in a web page and it will show some important features. And then there'll be different widgets. So by widgets, I mean things like sliders or drop-down lists, maybe buttons, which will allow you to explore the data. And typically, therefore, you would say a dashboard. How do I tell a dashboard from an interactive visualization? Typically, it'll be multiple charts all on the same page, and typically there'll be external widgets which will react with those charts. And often, a dashboard is linked to real-time data to give up-to-minute visualization. So often, a dashboard is actually monitoring the data live. And that kind of dashboard is sometimes known as visual analytics. We're not going to pursue that any further, but it's in principle what I'm covering today is not. It's not difficult to make that into a kind of a real-time dashboard just by, if you have a source of data that's evolving real time, then you just have to link it in. Okay, let's finish there, and then we'll start to look at some of the details.